Think he notices you? Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is that you're going through. I am here with another Precon that I play for my Commander decks that I play video. Yes, I know this is a bit different. I thought that maybe I wouldn't say my other Precons, but you know what? Feck it. I bought all the Fallout ones, and I'm not changing them for shite. Now, before I do start explaining more about Madison Lee, let me just talk about her real quick. Dr. Madison Lee, blue, red, white, the American colors. Or French. Not apologizing that I mentioned that. Anyway, 2/3 legendary creature, human scientist. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you get an energy counter. Tap, pay an energy counter. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains trample and has haste until end of turn. Tap, pay 3, draw a card. Tap, pay 5, return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped. Alright, so I'm just gonna be completely open and honest here. I know that this is artifact energy tribal. Definitely more on the energy mixed with the artifact, but still, same diff. The problem at hand here is, I'm gonna do my best to talk about this, but the problem is, I'm a green player. I don't think that good. And obviously, this is going to be something that is a bit tough for me to talk about, but I am still going to try doing my best throwing the hat in the ring here. Wish me the best of luck. One whole premise of Madison Lee right here is at least due to the fact of just how well she needs artifacts to also work to give her more energy counters. But of course, you could also abuse these said energy counters to make sure that, along with the rest of the deck, you could do some stupid crap to go along with making your creatures attack, making artifacts produce something crazy, or abusing an assembly line because who the hell's not going to abuse it? I might as well also state, by the way, I can't really say much on having to enhance this deck because in all honesty, these Fallout decks really do work very well with one another. The synergy is off the charts if you can even say anything. Granted, you can obviously modify Madison Lee to get more energy or artifact synergy going on here, and that is perfectly fine. Same thing could be said for Mothman's proliferation on radiation, Dogmeat with equipment, Caesar with soldiers. I don't really know. But aside from that, it's hard for me to say how you can advance this thing, because in all honesty, it works really well, but I'll still talk about it. Aside from such here, we also do have cards that obviously Madison Lee does synergize very well with. Make sure to pause the video in case you do want to read these. A few of them that I could at least state should be Arcade Ganon, Elder Owen Lyons, Nick Valentine Private Eyes, Paladin Dance Steel Maverick, Sentinel Sarah Lyons, Synth Infiltrator, Camp. I know that one might be a 50-50, but I'm just saying Camp. Mechanized Production as a most necessary need, and everything else that works with energy counters, especially if we're talking about her deck, like Assaultron Dominator, Behemoth Vault Zero, Brotherhood Scribe, Liberty Prime Recharge, Rex Cyberhound, Robobrain Warmind, SentryBot, Synth Eradicator, the Motherlode Excavator. What is with my words today? That thing, Glimmer of Genius, Automated Assembly Line, Hint Hint, Plasma Caster, T-45 Power Armor, Vault 112 Sadistic Simulation, and last but not least, Helios 1. You know, ironically, I think already in that deck in itself has its own stable win con, such as James Wandering Dad and Mechanized Production. I don't really know how much this thing works. The only thing I know is that apparently Mechanized Production needs to be out on the field. You need to cast James Wandering Dad, and then you also need to pay like freaking 10 mana, 2 blue, 8 colorless to pay his cost as well. It's for his freaking secondary ability. I don't get it. But there's a win con for you if you understand it. I'm too dumb. I feel like this deck, though, is as confusing to me with the whole ghoul voice switch up. Alright, so welcome to the club. Quick question. What the hell happened to y'all's voices? Well, smooth skin. I'm not smooth skin. Well, smooth skin. Needless to say, I don't really even have a clue. Do you have a clue, Gex? I don't really have a clue. Don't be making fun of my face, though. Look, I think we could all talk about this. What the hell is that type of voice? Not too late to join this thing. Oh, no. Your voice is fine. Sometimes some ghouls just don't even get affected with the radiation with their voice. I don't know how. Well,
Please, Handcock.
Anyway, let's move on to some combos, shall we? So, I'm just going to state, this was the most common. Each of them had different cards. I'm just going to label 3 of them. The first one will be Automated Assembly Line, Gonti's Aetherheart, and Is It Generatorium. That's a weird word. What you need to do is to make sure to have all these on the field and have 3 energy counters. You want to activate Automated Assembly Line by paying 3 energy counters, creating a 3/3 robot artifact creature token. Second, when that robot enters the battlefield, Gonti's Aetherheart triggers, causing you to get 3 energy counters. You're going to repeat this process indefinitely to get infinite enter the battlefield triggers and also infinite creature tokens. The second one we have here is basically the same thing, except you want to swap out that Is It with Panharmonicon. I had to pause there. I don't read that card a lot. Anyway, same thing as last time. Make sure to have all things on the field and 3 energy counters. The only difference here is that the first step will still be the same. But the second step, however, when the robot enters the battlefield, Gonti's Aetherheart triggers twice, causing you to have 4 energy counters. You will have yourself infinite creature tokens and enter the battlefield triggers, but also get yourself infinite energy counters. Hey, more abusive tactics. Anyway, the last one, all I could say is that if you want, you could also add or replace the third card with Guide of Souls to get yourself, 1 life every time a creature entered, but also infinite life gain and infinite life gain triggers. Yeah, again, like I said, I'm not very intelligent with this thing, but at least this is actually forward front than I thought, so this is a lot more easier for me to understand Madison. I gotta play Madison Lee more. Of course, always at the end, we have cards to try swapping in a Precon, or cards that just might work better in said deck. And so far, I will admit, I did mostly go for the ones that give you energy counters, but I feel like they may work in a way, such as Gonti's Aetherheart, Aetherworks Marvel, Is It Generatorium, Decoction Module? I have no idea what that word is, and I never heard it in my entire life. Guide of Souls, hello once again. Royal Cartographer, Aether Squall Ancient, Lightning Runner, Aethertide Whale, Tune the Narrative, Aether Refinery, Bespoke Battle Wagon, and of course, if you know how to make a bunch of freaking storm counters work, Inexorable Tide, because who the hell doesn't want to proliferate when you play something? Surely is quite something trying to learn this dang deck, and also trying to work with energy counters. Well, this type of deck tech was surely interesting, but not as well educational, sadly. I do have to apologize to everybody here on just giving what may seem more like my 2 cents than trying to be helpful. But maybe I was, and maybe I just didn't notice it. I just felt like I happened to rush through this video a bit more than what I normally do. And I do apologize and hope you can forgive me if it seems like I did. But if not, thank you all for sticking around and watching till the end of this video. Time is precious, but I'm very much happy that you spent your time watching me and looking like a complete idiot. Aside from that, though, smooth skins, thank you for all sticking around watching this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this type of stuff that I do. And I will catch you, smooth skins, on the flip side. Have yourself a good one now, and stay safe, y'all. I am not that smart with blue decks. All right, greeting player. Let's read.